I've chosen one of my favorite pieces, a snippet of one of my favorite pieces of scripture. Um, Ecclesiastes 3, verse 6. A time to search, and a time to give up, a time to keep, and a time to throw away. My one sister's moving house, and so we're deciding what to keep and what to throw away. And there's a lot of sentimental things, we're very close knit, and my mom passed away, and she had a big house, and so my sisters and I took some stuff, and now my one sister who's got a big house at the moment now has to also throw out, and it's a time to throw out. But Ecclesiastes, this piece of scripture in Ecclesiastes reminds us that these things that are happening, that the living and the dying and the moving on and the moving through life and all that is what is meant to happen. This is what should be happening. This is the right thing. And though it makes us sad or makes us fearful or makes us, children grow up and move out and make a life for themselves somewhere else. Um, uh, and that's what's meant to happen. It's the real thing. And that is why also it's very important to be evenly yoked to your partner, to your husband or your wife, because children grow up and move out. And yes, sometimes your life is filled with grandchildren, but sometimes they move away. I was talking to a friend of mine, and her son is moving away. But there's a time for everything. And sometimes there's a time for gain, and sometimes there's a time for loss. And sometimes we must understand that there are difficult times happening now. But we will know that because there's a time for joy and a celebration also. And sometimes the loss is a loss of a loved one, but there's a celebration in it because that person was suffering. And sometimes you are meant to, and a lot of people have lost jobs and things like that, and sometimes it's necessary so that you can move forward and move on. We try to get stuck in a place that is comfortable. And God never said, I'm going to give you a comfortable life. He just never said that. Jesus never said blessing is a comfortable life. It's not what he said. But because we are loved and we are cherished by God and by Jesus, we are going to know that we are going to go to a place that we know is finally a comfortable place. We've had to say farewell to a few people in our lives, and in the last 2 weeks, actually, we said farewell to somebody. She had died already a few months prior, but we said farewell to her in this week, and there's another person we're going to say farewell to. And they leave a gap, but it's their time to say goodbye. And it's okay. Because what happens if you love God, what happens on the other end is just so amazing and so wonderful and so true and so real. So it's a time to give up. There's a time when you shouldn't be doing it. There's a time to search. There's a time to keep and a time to throw away. Things change. And everybody who passes through our lives, they leave a little bit behind, and that's okay. Because we'll remember them. It becomes part of our traditions and our things. And that's okay. So go and read Ecclesiastes 3. It's actually a wonderfully encouraging scripture, because it just says what is happening is possibly exactly what should be happening. Have a thought on that today. I do hope that our time here is not that limited. Have a wonderful day, and we'll speak again tomorrow.